all that I can say is that there were a lot of architects and driving forces behind this agreement, and it is indeed an historic agreement. It is an agreement that cements an effort that we've been making for some time to bring together the world's largest democracy with the world's oldest continuous democracy, and we believe that the relationship between the United States and India is on a very firm footing, and that can only be good for democracy, and it can only be good for the world. I'm not going to make any speeches. Everyone knows the arguments about this agreement. If you don't know them by now, then I don't know what rock you've been hiding under, because we've certainly made them. But this is really a thank you to all of the people who've made this possible. I'd like to thank you from the Indian Embassy, our wonderful friends who have been so steadfast. I've been on the phone with Foreign Minister Mukherjee just a few minutes ago. He will go to Delhi. I will join him there in a couple of days, and I look forward to that. Obviously, this has been Prime Minister Singh and President Bush's vision to have this agreement cement and be one of the cornerstones of our relationship. But I just want to take a moment to say that it is not the only element of this relationship. As much as the civil nuclear agreement is a breakthrough, this is also a friendship that is based on values, a friendship that is based on ties, people-to-people ties, including the 80,000 or so Indian students who study in the United States. I know that the U.S.-India Business Council is here representing the varied interests that we have economically with India. It is a relationship that is cultural. It is a relationship that goes very, very deep. So as important as this agreement is, it is a part of a much broader framework for our enduring friendship. And I now would just like to ask our Indian colleague, the Chargé d'Affaires, to say just a word, and then perhaps we can gather for a team photo and maybe shake a few hands.
Thank you very much, Madam Secretary. It's a great honor to be here today with you to have a joint celebration, as it were, of reaching the final stage of a journey that we began in 2005. I would like to pay a tribute particularly to your leadership, ma'am, because it was your vision and your ideas on the transformation of India-U.S. relations that actually brought this about. I like to also pay a tribute to the vision of Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh and President Bush, who began this journey in 2005. As Madam Secretary, you said, the civil nuclear initiative is one aspect of India-U.S. ties. But because of it represents such a change and transformation, it became emblematic of the new relationship. So we are at the end of the process and at the beginning of deeper cooperation. So thank you very much for inviting me here today, and my colleague Javed. I'd also like to thank Senators Lugar and Senator Dodd, Congressman Ed Royce, and my colleagues and friends from the State Department and White House. Thank you all very much. It's been a great pleasure for me. Thank you.
Here, maybe we can have one gentleman on this side so that we're balanced. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Good. Well, we'll have no more speeches, but I again want to thank everybody for coming. Congressman Royce, for your very good work in managing the Hyde Act through on the House side. And to everybody here, you've all been a part of this, and so now we'd like to go and thank a few people personally. I assume that Senator Dodd may have to sprint, although your work is done. Is that right, Senator? And so thank you.